Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Friday morning, May 15th. We're looking at the last 2 days of the market profile of the SPY ETF here on Window Trader. And after the bears failing yesterday and the bulls coming back into range and running it up back into the upper distribution from Wednesday, we went out with a price probe, a price spike with just over an hour to go prior to the opening. Right now, both of those are being rejected. Now, there's still an hour. Pre-market, we traded down to just about 40 cents above our afternoon pullback low. Right now, we're looking in balance, in value. Let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. First destination on the upside will be 285.11, yesterday's high. Then 287.19, daily high. Above that, we have all those reference points from the 12th, 289.56 price probe, 289.90, filling single prints at 290.24 from the 12th, and then the price spike at 290.50. For our downside, since there's still an hour to go, we're going to use the price probe and the price spike to see if the buyers get above there prior to 9:30. So 284.10, that's L's high from yesterday, was your price probe. Your price spike was I's high of 283.65. Then the afternoon pullback low of 281.05. And then yesterday's low of 276.37. And don't forget, we have those bad ticks all the way down to 272.99. Now, just like I said yesterday, if we were able to come up and fill these single prints, there was a vacuum to the upside, and they made an attempt at it. Right now, it's pretty much the same thing on the downside. If this price spike and price probe fail, and we do not find buyers at the afternoon pullback low again, until we get more market-generated information, there's nothing much down to the downside. Now, today is an options expiration, and in fact, I didn't look. I'm just curious to see which strikes are the largest with the open interest. And right now, it seems like for the calls, it's 285, have 62,000 in the open interest. And for the puts, it's 280 with 121,000. And look where we're trading right now, 282.50 on the nose. So which one is going to win out is the question. So what's the game plan for this morning? Well, again, in balance, in value. The worst of your risk-reward trades. If we are to pull down, hold the afternoon pullback low, you can take a long play. Now, if we fail below it, and I'm not talking about failing below it by a penny or two, but if we start getting acceleration, start getting some volume below it, now your decision is, when do you want out? Is it the top of yesterday's initial balance? It could certainly be that. The amount of heat you would take then is, well, it's a little over $1. So that's something you have to decide. So if you take the call play around the afternoon pullback low, you can get out immediately afterwards, or around the initial balance high or value low. All things what kind of heat you want to take. Put play. If in the next hour we open below I's high and L's high, well, for you to rally up, there were buyers here yesterday. Then again, you can take a short play at around I's high. Then the question is, where's your out? Maybe it's L's high. That's only about 40 cents high if you get accepted. So that's not as much heat as on the buy side. Again, you're in balance, in value. A lot of chop happens in here. So those setups, as good as they were yesterday to be a buyer down here, and even obviously a buyer yesterday here, and maybe a seller today, aren't going to be the best because you're in balance in value. So there's no harm waiting for a period to form. If we get above the price spike and price probe at some point today, yesterday's high should fall rather easily. Again, if you're in my trading room, you're going to know all the game plan that we're going to come up with at 9:30 and throughout the day. Now let's go to the charts. Just going to show you the weekly and the daily. The weekly, I keep trying to put in the right weekly low, which right now is yesterday's low. It keeps clicking back to 272.99, so it looks worse than it is. We did stretch the previous week's low by almost $3, but it's certainly not as bad as it looks. We are firmly in balance. It'll be a 3-week balance. I don't think we have any chance of having an outside week up. Is there a possibility of an outside week down? Again, you never know. We'd have to close below 279.13, but I wouldn't doubt if we get pinned somewhere between the 280, 285 level, where we were just talking about on those options. So once again, it will be a 3-week balance. Market imbalance is waiting for market-generated information. Same on the daily. This is day 26 of this balance. It's a huge one. We've had gaps up, we've had gaps down, and basically we're in the middle of it. It's a market still uncertain what it wants to do, pinned between the 50-day moving average and the 300-day moving average. Obviously, the winner of this balance is going to either get below the 50 or above the 300, at least initially, and then we see what we get out of it above or below there. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.